Welcome to Pocket Women, Lockpicking and Locksport. How's it going, people? We got some early comers in. Snake, mate. You were first. You slithered in first. Good on ya. Who else we got happening here? Didn't get a chance to send out notifications. Doing a little bit of busy stuff. So we've got Elijah Carney. Welcome, Aussie. GK man. Moderator with the mostest. Welcome in. Are you making popcorn? Yum. Trying the nachos flavor. That just sounds weird. You Americans, you have some weird stuff with things. Like nachos flavor on popcorn. Never heard of it. Yeah, smash the button on the way. And Zoe the cat and Raoul. Welcome, mates. McD Paw. G'day to lovely Lola and Itty Bitty. And we've got Sean Casey. G'day, mate. You still haven't changed your name yet. We're waiting. That's okay, no rush. It's going to be the lockpicking blacksmith. Or the locksporter blacksmith. Which one are you going to be? There was a Lock Lab explosion right before the live. Stuff hit the floor. Everything's okay. Oh, we just need to... G'day, Nola. How's it going, mate? Tiwanaku metal. Woo! So I just need to test the audio because we got new audio. Thingo-doo-wacky thingy. One of these thingies. Because the computer shut itself and I couldn't even plug in anything to work. So we had to go external. So we've been testing this out throughout the morning. Lady Locks has been helping me with the techie issues. So yeah. What's everyone up to? I saw yous over at Lady Lux's live. That was awesome. Woke up just in time to catch it. How's that? The universe wakes me up just in time, puts me to sleep at 3 a.m. and then wakes me up at 5 a.m. to watch Lady Lux live just in time. I mean, that is synchronicity at its finest. So, can yous hear me? Yes or no in the chat? Is it clear? Is it loud enough? Need to know these things because this is the setup we're going to go for when we do the 24-hour live stream in New Year's. That's what we're going for. We're going big. We're going hard. We're going big. We're going long. We're going to pick locks from all around the world as they hit their midnight. Oh, I've got cables coming out of every orifice here. This needs to find a home. All right, I need more cable ties. Right, more clips. Let's get that clipped up and over. That's totally in the way. Of course. Oh, yeah, it's right across my vision. All right. So, audio. Ryan Fitz, g'day, mate. Yeah, good to see you again. It's audio perfect, says McD Paw. Elijah says it's clear. Zoe says no. Zoe says yes. All right. Rocking and rolling. Oh, let's get the show on the road. We're going to do something different today. We're going to take a break from packing locks because we're at the final stage now. What we're going to do is pick some locks, overlift some locks, bypass some locks. We're going to do some locks. These beasties. See these? These are wafer lock overlifters. These were brought to my attention from Doubt. Doubt is, let me just grab the doohickey here. So yeah, no Doubt. Dark Art Lockpicking, a fellow Aussie. And Doubt was the one who gave me the heads up about these and how to make them. So we did. So we made them out of a broken sparrow's pick. So that's the handle. So these were the SF devs, so the nice thick handles. And yes, I've only got one SF dev left, and it died a few months ago, but that happens. So you just cut the plastic off to however long you want your overlifter to be. Comfortable handle. Yeah, Daup is awesome. And two thicknesses, not thicknesses this way, thicknesses this way. So I guess that's called width, isn't it? We can call that the width. Two different widths for different wafer locks. Now, initially, these were what we used on the 225s. Little Lockwood 225. That was also used as a lockout tagout lock. Now, this one is the long skinny, so you just measure how long you want it to be. I went a bit far on the cutting the plastic off, but that's how you go. Round off your tips, so you've got a bit of a ramp to get it in to the lock. And as the wafers come down, you need to get in under the first one, like so, and just wiggle all the way down till you get to the back one, and then hopefully you're in. G'day, Cucumber. How's it going, Pickle Man? Yeah, whack some hearts in there. Give us some love. And then all you do is you treat it like either a rocker or it just overlifts straight up. So it depends on the lock, it depends on what it will do for you. So what these also work on is cabinet locks. So we've got some cabinet locks here. These are the sort of lock that is on glass cabinets. As you can see, it is tiny as. And what you can also notice in this wafer lock is the notch. The notch. See that notch down the bottom? Just down there. Like a little bite's been taken out of the wafer. So it's not completely rectangle. It's got a little bit of an L shape. Same as the top one. Also has a bit of an L shape. When you see a wafer lock that has that notch, it is a mastered wafer lock, which means you can possibly get one of the master keys. Master keys. Scored these from Doubt as well. Dark Arts Lockpicking sells all these master keys. Go for it. Head on over there. Doubt will put their where is the Doubt one? Doubt's ones are really cool. You know you got a Doubt when you got. How cool is that? His logo on the key. So he's got a stamp that says Doubt with his logo. Do you reckon that's cool? I reckon it's cool. So these are master keys. This one is the LF8. We'll have a blow peek. Does that go in there? No, these are for other things. This is the CH001. Doesn't go in that one. This one is the A126. This one is the CH518. And this one is the CH751. So as you can see, none of those keys, none of these master keys are for this sort of lock, unless it's the CH501. I suppose I should try both sides, but you know, if it goes in one side, it'll go in the other. And we've done the LF8. So that is the master keys that will open a lot of locks. So what these are really good for is filing cabinet locks. Filing cabinet locks, if you look into the keyway and you see that notch, you know you've got a filing cabinet lock that is master key. So try your bits. And also have a look at the key, because you could actually have a master key. These sort of locks are not very secure. McD Paul, your wife has a logo on a Lockmaster. Okay. So let's see if any of these master keys work on this. Oh, Doubt also sells these master keys. Hey, check these babies out. These are jigglers for cross locks. Ah, yeah. What? I hear you say? Yeah. Oh, all right. Tangled in the cables. I'm going to get that sorted before New Year. So this is a steering lock, and Ultra. Yep. So Daup has made those keys. So that's the key for it. Deep cut. I guess. So we grab our jigglers. We know by the size of the key, it's the chunky one, not the thin, skinny one. We know by the key as well that it is the shorter one, not the longer one, because it's a tiny short one. So we'll give that a go. So this is all locked up. So I would normally take this off the whole lot, so I'm not got the whole lot in my hand while I'm trying to do this, because that's just uncomfortable. So you jiggle, wiggle, do a bit of raking if you want, because you can rake with these locks as well, with these jigglers. Definitely can't do it with holding a whole bunch of keys in your hand that are stabbing you. So that's never good. Also, just put the notch so you know which way in it goes. Follow the dot, the notch, pop it in. Did I take the wrong one? No. It takes a bit of practice. As with any bypass tools, just because they're a bypass tool doesn't mean you can just pick them up and make them go with no practice. It's like anything. You got to have a practice. There's a feel to it. There's a little knack to it. And practice will give you that feel and little knack. So that's the jigglers. And it pops out. So let's go back to the cabinet locks. Pop my jiggler back on. Christmas lights, lovely. Enjoy McDeport. That's a really nice thing to do. Also, what I have on here is a mini pry bar, blanks. This will be a master key as well. It's a C to a thingy. That's too big for that lock, definitely. It doesn't belong in that lock. So a blank key so I can check locks and I can shim locks from do the core shim to get them open. This is a little pointer. It spring loaded, pointy tool for popping the retaining clip on knob cylinders and stuff, but it's a bit weak, so don't press too hard. And that's what I have on that keyring. So let's go back to this. This is a brand new cabinet lock. Is it master key? Well, let's have a look down there. Notch top and bottom, master key. Which makes me think, is this master key? Is that a master key or is it not? We don't know. Let's find out. Sometimes you can get these straight off, and then other times you just have to fiddle with it. Because what you're doing is you're overlifting and trying to turn at the same time. But you can't, what do you call it? You can't overset them. This is interesting. It's a free spinning little cam on the back. It's good if you have it in a solid thing so you can hold it steady, because what you're doing is you're pushing against its own force to turn it. So let's see if a master key will work in it, because it is master. What's his? Let's see if any of them. So I'm thinking maybe the CH51, because I would like to know what locks my master keys open, and there's one way to find out. That's not it. This one's CH51. It's like toolboxes, things like that. The LF8 is usually your cam locks on your filing cabinets. I was going to say lock cabinet because my locks are all in a filing cabinet. That just isn't moving. That's interesting. It might be stuck. It could be stuck. Just got to get the right warding to get it in, and if it's not there, find another way to get it open. So 2 non-destructive methods to get a lock open is a master key. And now you can identify when a lock has been master pinned. Are those notches. GQ Man's got his locks in a safe. Yes, wow. Safes. That'll keep your locks safe. But I also like filing cabinets because you can, they take a lot of weight, and you can easily access stuff and pile stuff in there. Like I've got a heap of locks in my 2 filing cabinets, and they're a nice base to put all your magnetic stuff. Like, hey, how about your new Apex picks then when they come out? or your Reaper set with the magnetic case and stuff. Why don't you whack them like GK Man did? Stuck his to his safe because it's metal. Now that's a good idea. Well, this is interesting. Doesn't want to go. Let's grab another one. So we've got different kinds here. This one is a push lock. This will pop out. Let's see if this one's been a master pinned as well. Focus. Looks like it, doesn't it? So tomorrow is the Christmas time. So I hope everyone has a great day. I noticed that W3OY Ray has put up a live stream for tomorrow, which is my tomorrow. It's probably your next day, or yep, big day after. Because you are behind us. We're in the future. So we'll have Chrissy first. Interesting, none of these so the profile. So the warding, those little grooves, match grooves on the side of the lock. And that's what you need to, that's the brooch, the profile of the key. That needs to go in that lock. And none of mine are that profile. That'd be right. So we find another way in, which is the overlifter. We'll work it in, give it some wiggle. Does it open clockwise or anti-clockwise? We don't know. Let's give it a wiggle both ways. So it would be installed like that. G'day, Greg. How's it going, Chevy mate? Good to see ya. Just mucking around with some overlifters. Good point, GQ Man. You may need a narrower overlifter if it's a double-sided key. Yep. So I know that Newhouse Lock and Key has made some of these overlifters and called them something else for his store, and has made a few of them, and I think they're riveted together as a set. So if you don't want to make your own out of old picks, you can always purchase some through other means. Yeah, come on. Talk about camera shy locks. Wow, it just oh, I just got it open. Well, that's not. Let's give it a bit of a wiggle. Come on. Right, let's. That's a different one. That one has no master wafers in it. There's no notches on any of those. Can we actually see properly? Grab my little bare bones torch. Now, the people that and the products that I mention on any of my live streams, I mention because it's part of my Locksport community spirit that I do, I give shout outs. I mention stuff that's going on in the community, what people are up to, what they're doing, what they've made, what could be of interest to other people. And I support Locksporters doing other things to help promote the Locksport community. Like Delp, he started off as a Locksporter, and then he went into being a locksmith. In the meantime, he's made a lot of 3D stuff and other tools on his website, delp.com.au, available to the public. And it's really good to have access to stuff in Australia. Like Delp made me this. This is an awesome little box. Carries your followers, your tweezers, your torch, your shims, and then you can put your pins and bits in here. It's a pinning tray on top. It's a great little compact box. And Delp also makes these. What is it? These are glow-in-the-dark donuts. So you can put them around your neck, and you've always got a little bit of light if you need it. It's quite handy. He makes them in different sizes, puts interesting things in them. Some of them got pins and things. It's a really cool thing he created. Anyway, of course, he always makes these. You always see me wear this on my stream. This is called a Slim Jim. It slips latches, and it's a wearable, everyday carry tool. So the best everyday carry EDC tools you have are the ones you've got on you at the time you need them. No point having them in your bag somewhere else. No worries, Chevy. Happy Christmas. Hope you have a good day with your family. Ryan Labs, welcome, mate. Haven't seen you for ages. Good to see you. Now, GK Man is our moderator. Be nice to GK Man. That's the first time I've had someone other than Laylox moderate on my channel. And the rules are basic. And the moderators follow the rules of the host and the rules of YouTube and their guidelines. So there's 3 sets of things that a moderator needs to follow when they moderate a chat. They need to be aware of YouTube's terms of service and all the rest of it. Make sure the chat doesn't break any of those, and also follow the guidelines that the host has requested. Now, what I request is no swearing in the chat. It's again YouTube terms of service. No talk of weapons. No talk of unaliving. No talk of red rums. None of that sort of stuff can be mentioned in the chat. It hurts the channel, and those sort of things will be deleted. Any thread that starts off those sort of conversations will be deleted so that the chat does not follow what someone else has said and runs with it. What else is there? For me, I'm happy for you to come in and let us know what you're doing on your channel. If you put out a video and you want us to know about it, let us know. I usually try and grab the links and put them in the chat for you. Now GKman has the ability to grab the links to your videos that you want to promote, and we can put them in the chat. If you've got a giveaway you want to let us know about, we can also grab the link and put that in the chat as well. Different live stream hosts have different rules. I am not bound by any commercial obligations, and therefore I have a lot more freedom on my live streams than other live streamers do that I've watched that have commercial agreements and sponsorships and all that sort of stuff, and they need to be mindful of that. I don't have any of those restrictions. Anyone I mention on my live streams, doubt, bare bones. Anyone I mention because I want to. Does that make it clear? Everyone understand where we're coming from? So I want to see if this key is a master key. I wonder if this fits other things. So let's see if this lock actually works. Ooh, that's quite stiff, isn't it? You betcha Bare Bones is the best. I mean, it's so awesome to have a company in Australia that we can access. And the person who runs Bare Bones has a excellent customer service, what do you call it, mentality. They're a Locksporter who's started doing products and picks, commercial picks and handles, really cool shit for the Locksporters. So yeah, it's made a really big difference to my picking, having the femur and the other handles that I get from Bare Bones. You're not in Oz, Cucumber. They just make the best damn picks. And CS, what's CS? Don't know what a CS is. You need to spell things out for me. I don't really do acronyms and stuff very well. I'm more of a direct person. Tell me directly what it is. CS, of course. Customer service. Good on you, Cucumber. Well, that's a nice little click, click, click. Let's see if it does anyone else. So this is a cabinet lock. Warding's different. Doesn't go in. All right, so let's... I wonder if I can do that. So I have 3 filing cabinets. One has a bi-lock on it, and the other 2 have cam locks with different warding. And I know one of them fits, one doesn't. So I wonder if this fits any of those. I'm going to find out. Right. Oh no, I'm hooked up like a cyborg here. Let's get that off. Alright, let's untangle you from there. Let's do this. Let's turn you around. Yes, you get to see the back of the lock lab. It is not the it's not the neatest. I have been busy. Right. So that's the one with all the locks in it. That one's my wardrobe. Yeah, filing cabinets are really good for wardrobes too. Nice deep drawers. Yeah. No. No. Well, let's go with the... Oh, this is an interesting key. It bends. Let's try the these. Let's take them off this big one. Oh, you're getting this my chest in your vision. Sorry, you just copped an eyeful, people. All right, we'll see. Try the CH501. Not the right wording. Not the right wording. We'll try the CH751. No. Let's go with the CH501. Two of those. And LF8. We're in. So the LF8 goes in. Does it turn it? Yes, it does. Oh, there goes. All right. So that filing cabinet is master key to the LF8. Interesting. Let's see if these keys, any of these keys fit the other one. The warding is a different. It is not going to work, I don't think. Ah, we have a winner. Okay, so that one's in. It is the LF8 again. I thought they were different. Okay. Does it turn it? Oh, yes, it does. It would lock it if I didn't have the drawer open with trays on it. But yes, it does turn it. So both of these filing cabinets are master key. Turning you around. Watch your eyes. So that's interesting. Both are master key. Ah, come on. Get the right spot. Both master pinned. Pinned? I guess wafers are, you call wafers pinned. But that's not going to help. We're getting into a bi-lock, which is on my other filing cabinet. And I only brought that other filing cabinet. I didn't need another filing cabinet. I only brought it because it had a master lock. It had a bi-lock on it. And I went, oh my God, that's a filing cabinet with a bi-lock. I got to get it. And it was like $30. So, and that's my monthly budget for locks is $30. So I thought, beauty, I'll have that. I just had to get the thing home. So then I ended up with another filing cabinet, put my locks in. It's got all my bike locks down the bottom, all my residential locks, all the locks that Paul gives me that I can pull apart and test and see how they function and do all that to it. High security wafer locks, the Miwa, the Illinois Duo, that stuff. Oh, you bet I am. I've got an Illinois Duo coming. I brought one off White way back when he scored a heap of them, and it got sent to Lady Locks to send in a package. Snake loves bare bones. We all love bare bones. No cucumber. No. That's not the go, mate. No one's, yeah, well, I guess I just exposed it, didn't I? Well, that probably wasn't a smart thing to do on the internet. Oh, well. You get that on the big jobs. You're in my lock lab. Everything in my lock lab can go on screen. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Bare bones go above and beyond. Definitely amazing customer service and great products. You're right there, Snake. But, you know, and we all know that COVID Instruments is the same. If you want excellent service and great products, you go to, if you're in America, you go to COVID instruments. What you also do is you go to Southern Specialties as well, because Southern Specialties have been doing some really cool stuff for Locksporters. I don't know if you're aware of it. I gave a shout out to Greyhound Lockpicking. Greyhound did a live stream yesterday where they showed off, oh mate, this was an awesome pick. He has designed, well, what he did was he had a chat with Southern Specialties. I think their name is Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong, and he wanted, like, he's less than 100 subscribers, and this company is prepared to follow his lead and do what he asked. He wanted 2 of their picks combined together. So one was the elephant trunk, and the other one was a swoopy thing. I don't know the name of it. And he wanted those 2 picks together. He thought that would be an awesome pick. And Southern Specialties made it up. And what they also did was, on the face of the pick, they put a greyhound. They etched a greyhound, like an actual dog. It looks so cool. It is the best looking etching I have ever seen. The etching is deep. It is clear. It's artistic. And those picks are awesome. So Greyhound Lockpicking has a website, I'm thinking, or somewhere. I had it on my computer to show you, but I had to take the computer to the computer doctor yesterday, and they shut down my computer, which meant I lost all of my tabs that I had up ready to show you stuff. So now I'm a bit at sea. So Greyhound, if you watch this after the fact, then whack your details in the comments when the live stream ends. That'll be good. I'm going to try and see if I can find Greyhound on my computer. Let's just, and I've got no tabs. I've got no shortcuts. I have to go a long way around to find everything. All my shortcuts got taken away. I don't know how to make a shortcut. The computer just made it for me. So now they're all gone. It's like, oh, good on you. So let's go to subscriptions. And I want to show you a doll. Oh mate, this was awesome. Awesome. So let's go to there. How do you grab a link? You go into it, don't you? Let's pause that. Let's go into that. Now, copy that. Come over to the chat. Whack that in the chat. Greyhound. So that was a really cool live. And so you can go onto Greyhound and go in there, say g'day, tell them Poggle Women sent you, get you to 100. We want everyone to go over there, do all the good stuff, tickle those buttons. Let's get Greyhound to 100. So Greyhound is a Locksporter who is Chloe, another Locksporter that can think outside the box, put things together that other people wouldn't think of going, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you're right there, Cucumber. They've got top-tier customer service as well. So we are, I'll tell you what, mate, we are getting rather spoiled in Locksport. Let me get untangled with this cable. Let's stick this up here before I strangle myself. So we're getting spoiled in Locksport. We've got 3 awesome companies that have excellent customer service. And I don't really hear much about Multipix customer service. I know that they partner with Locksporters to bring out new pics and stuff and new profiles, and but I've not heard anything about their customer service. Whereas with Bare Bones, Lockpicking, COVID Instruments, and Southern Specialties, people rave about the customer service. Now, if you've got people raving about someone's customer service, yeah, you know you want to do business with them. So you've got two people in America you can do business with. You've got Bare Bones in Australia, so you don't have to pay the exorbitant postage cost. The other company that has excellent customer service is Andy from Law Lock Tools in United Kingdom. So if you're over there, that's who you want to hit up. Anything wrong with your picks, anything you need to know. He also collaborates with Locksporters to create new profiles. A whole range was brought out by Tiffany. Tiffany is a New Zealand Locksporter who's an awesome pick maker and designer. Just, set the standard really in the Locksport community for that sort of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of good choice out there, and so don't limit yourself. The best recommendation anyone can give a company is great customer service. So if anything goes wrong, or you want to change anything, ask any questions, you're going to get an answer. You're not going to wait 10 years for an email to be replied to. So we are quite spoilt now in the Locksport community, because when I first started, all we had was Petersons and we had Sparrows. And, oh, mate, I'll tell you what, the amount of dissatisfaction people had with Peterson's customer service, it really was all that people spoke about was the really crap customer service. And you don't want to be known by that, You want to be known by the quality of your product. You don't want to be known as, that company that, done me over, or that, the owner of that company lost his nana over some little comment. Yeah, Snake has experienced it by the sound of it. Peterson's customer service was trash. Exactly. No, it's wouldn't be better value. Sean Casey's just said dang. Is that right? Pronounce that right? Dang. Ding, dang, dang. I just looked. Their beginner set might be better value than CI's. No, it wouldn't be, because you need to take into consideration postage, mate. Okay, so you add the postage cost to your picks. So if you're coming from Australia to America, and you don't want to do the big postage, then you go with COVID Instruments. You know what I'm saying? Because COVID Instruments and Bare Bones, they both have 301 high yield steel in their picks. Top of the range stuff. You can't go wrong. So, Sean, you need to think about postage. Yeah, they've got a large diamond, a single ball, a short hook, a flat top, a snake rate, and a twist flex, a short tension tool. Yep, and that's the beginner set. Awesome. But then on top of that, you need to get locks. Whereas with COVID Instruments, you can get the locks as well. With like the practice locks. With Bare Bones, you can get locks, but they're just the Aussie locks. They're standard off-the-shelf locks. They're not specifically brought out for progressive pinning or as a beginner tool. They're just commercial locks. Yeah, and in America, you can also take into consideration that the Aussie dollar is shit against the American dollar. So you're not paying full price. So that full price might be, oh, okay, that'll cover the postage with the reduce of the money that you have to pay because of the exchange rate. Americans are on top of the exchange rate at the moment as far as Oz goes. I think we get 60 cents in your dollar, which is quite a thing. When I was back in the day, one of the things I did was I used to buy a lot of products from overseas and to sell. And every time the Aussie dollar went below 75 cents, we just couldn't afford to buy American stuff. It was too expensive. The exchange rate dropped us down, plus postage just wasn't economically viable, which was a shame. But the Aussie dollar, it goes up and down. Who knows why? That's economics. We do Locksport here. So let's pick a lock and see how we're going for time. We have a shortened stream today. After the stream, we're going to head on over to Lady Locks and see what she's doing on her channel. She's just done a horizontal live stream. The next live stream will be a vertical, and that's what we're going to go hang out on next. The other thing that Bare Bones does as well is they do blanks. This was a butcher's block, a certain profile of a pick that was made by the butcher's block, a Locksporter, and blanks. Really cool stuff. Haven't figured out use much for this yet because it's called a bone shank. It's not sharp. It's a fledge, and this is good for getting C clips off that are going to give you a hard time. It's nice and comfy in the handle, as you can see. There's a nice finger space there. So, you know, this could be used for open packages, anything. I've just got specific things for specific things, and not an all-in-one tool. This basically is an all-in-one tool. So I still usually just grab the blade or whatever else I need because that's what I've been doing for 6 years. You get into a habit. Let's pick a lock, watch a show, or read a pick. Wow. Let's pick a wafer lock because they're here. That one is not mastered. We'll pick a mastered wafer lock and one that isn't mastered. Let's see how we go. Grab the picks. Now there's two types of picks that I like to use when picking a wafer lock. I shall just get them out. There is that one. One right in front of me because, you know, things are right in front of you. You can't see them like a cat. Have you noticed the cat's got a blind spot? When you put something right in front of a cat's face, you can't see it. It goes where because it can't actually see below its face. It's a blind spot. Oh, I never knew that. It was a little bit of interesting tidbit I found out. And I thought, So I tested it, and sure enough, my cat was blind as a bat. Couldn't see the lizard in front of her. I wondered why she was such a shit hunter. And, well, I was glad that she wasn't good at hunting, put it that way. But she couldn't see it. That's why. So as soon as she put something down in front of her, she's like, where'd it go? I'm going, it's right in front of you. And she's going, no, it's not. I'm going, yeah, it is. It's like, come on, cat. You're a cat. Use your nose. Use your spidey senses. It was like, how do you teach a cat to be a cat? I don't know.
Well, hello, P-dubs.
Lady Love. G'day, sis. How's it going?
It's going. I snuck in here, and I was back here going, shh, telling them guys, don't tell her I'm here. You were saying You can't see it. It's right in front of you, and I popped right on screen, but you were busy and couldn't see me.
I was looking down. So
No.
where is the other picture?
So what's going on over here? What you guys got going on?
Well, I was letting the chat know the difference between people's live streams and why, why you're here, why our 2 live streams are different, why there's different rules in the chat for the different reasons people have, and it's up to the host to set their boundaries, and it's YouTube that sets a lot of the boundaries that we have, and to be nice to our moderators. Don't give them a hard time when they're doing their job.
That's
if
right.
you get
Man will strong arm your ass. GK Man will strong arm you right on out of here. Don't even play with him. He does not play. Okay.
Yep. He has
Hi,
permission
Cucumber. Hi, Snake. Hi, Sean. Hi, GK.
GK has permission to delete comments and to put people in timeout if you are being a pain, and no spamming of the chat. So, if you write something 30 times, well, that comment will be deleted, because especially on the verticals, we have where's my demonstration model? Oh shit.
P-Dubs runs a tight ship on her channel. She does not play around.
I put up with crap on Monozi. So this is the phone, right? So on a live stream, what we get is this much of the phone. So just over a third of the phone is covered in chat. And out of that chat, we can only see like a maximum of 6 comments. So if you spam the chat, we lose all of those comments and all the ones that come after, because there's not enough space for those other people to have their comment read and heard. So don't spam the chat.
Yeah, we usually have pretty... Our normal people pretty much do, they don't. Yeah, they're.
But we're only beginners at doing these live streams ourselves, and which means the Locksporters who follow our channels are also beginners at getting used to being in our chats, and YouTube's terms of service and guidelines, and our own boundaries that we put on our chat are there to just basically keep everyone safe, keep the chat nice and flowing and happy. We don't want, we're here to have fun with Locksport. Locksport is all about having fun. If you're not having fun, then change it. So if you get people coming in the chat talking shit, breaking the rules, then it's not fun. So, GQ Man will kick your ass out of here. Because we just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. And we're happy to have fun with the boys and everyone else. Come along and join us. That's why it's a hangout. But don't be don't get pissing off the mod.
P-Dubs doesn't like the rude comments and stuff like that, and I let them fly up from my channel because I don't care. I like to argue with people.
You're really good at the comeback, the snarky comeback, and putting people back in their box and tearing them a new one. I love hearing you do that. That's different. Me, that's not my thing. I'm really uncomfortable with it. If I have to teach someone a new one, it's like, oh, did I go too far? Like I'm thinking, I don't know, because I did a vertical live 5-hour one a couple of days ago, and as you
did you yell at somebody?
Well, I got into a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, spontaneous disintegration. You're going to come back, mate? I don't know. So there was we got off the topic. When you get off the topic after 4 hours and you're into your 5th hour of a live, and it's late at night, so you start having a chat about different things. So you follow what's going on in the chat, and they were talking about some things, and I put me 2 cents in, and well, then it turned into 4 cents, and before I knew it, I'd thrown in some paper money, and it was on. And
I missed it. Dang, I miss everything. Shit.
You got to sleep sometimes. It's like not everyone can do 24 hours like I can. Thank you, insomnia. You come in handy at times.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I try to not be mean to like if I know it's like if Snake started telling me off, I wouldn't probably be mean back to Snake. I'd probably but if it's like a random person that I don't know that I know isn't in our little community of Locksport and they try to get mean and stuff, I like to tell them off. I like to tell them off because it's fun, but yeah.
Well, you Americans, are a little bit different that way to us Aussies. You know, we'll tell
you
someone
guys are really nice, dude. When you were doing that vertical and you were walking along the beach, I was like, there's 18 times now that someone would have kicked me in the face if I would have even said anything to them. Like P-Dubs was just going up to people's petting their dogs, saying hello. She let she's showing us the lifeguard's muscles and like he's like, sure, I'll model for you. And I'm like, can you imagine doing that here in the US? We would have got punched like 16 times by now. And oh yeah, we ain't nice like that. You don't just say hello to somebody. That's just crazy. If you say hi to somebody, oh yeah, we don't do that around here.
Oh, mate, here if we don't well, what's rude here is if we like we even say g'day on the road, like when we're especially in the country area, like not in the city, but in the country, as soon as we get out of the city limits, like whenever we pass someone, you give them the finger, you give them the g'day, you know, you give them the finger up, and that's one to acknowledge you've seen them, on the road, and two to be polite, and one of the things I found was there was a little bit of classism in it. I never realised it was a bit of classism between the caravan drivers and the camper van drivers. And it was like, mate, I didn't know. I was in a camper van. I was giving everyone the finger. You know, we're going along, we're giving everyone the finger, and I wasn't getting the finger back. And I'm thinking, mate, what's going on here? That's a bit rude. What's going on? And then I realised it was because I was in a camper van. The caravan people were a little bit snotty about it. And I was like, well, you stuck up. You can go and get, and up yours too. And so then I thought, okay, I'm just going to keep doing it because it's what I do. Mm-hmm. I'm nice to people like that, and I don't care if they don't give me the finger back. I'll just go, you can give me the finger another day. Thanks for coming. Hope you have a good day. And I keep driving. So I don't get narky about it anymore. Some people, they do get narky about it. I watched this comedian. Oh, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she did this skit where, like, she's a Kiwi, a New Zealander, and she was living in Oz, and so she was learning all these little idiosyncrasies we have, you know, the finger, and the merging, you know, how to merge in traffic, and then and on the road etiquette, right? And so she's going, like, in Australia, you someone lets you in, you give them the, you know, the hand up in front of the gap between the two chairs. You put your hand up and you give them a little bit of a wave, like a thanks, you know, hips your hand up, thanks for letting you in. And she said, but if you don't do that, people get really narky. They go, right, how rude. They didn't say thanks for letting me in. So I let them in and they didn't say thanks. And then you'll get some people that'll go, right, I'm not letting them in again. And they won't let you in again, and they'll go past you and they'll try and cut you off and shit. And it's like, can we not do that? You know, it's just so not necessary. And then she was saying on the road that, you know, you give the finger, you know, you say g'day, g'day. Keep your hands on the wheel. That's why it's the one finger up, you know. You don't do the two fingers. That means something different. Let's not go there. You just give the one, and you don't give the middle. That means something else. Let's not go there. So you just give the double finger, and it's got to be that one, mate, because it's just you're holding on to the steering wheel like that, and you just give just the one up, Nothing too complicated.
We do the nod.
It's about
I do the nod.
being
I
safe.
just
Well, the nod happens when you're walking on the street, right?
Thanks a lot.
So it happens in the city, it happens in the suburbs, it happens more out in the country. So you always give the nod. You know, make eye contact with someone, you give the nod. You walk past someone on the street, you give the nod. Sometimes you'll go, "G'day." Sometimes you'll go, "How's it going, mate?" And sometimes you'll go, "Have a good one." And that's what we do. So not too complicated. It's just about being polite. So the 2 picks that three picks actually that I would use for a wafer lock are these 3 profiles. So of course the snowman, which is the double ball, or you could use a single ball, is great for wafer locks. The quint rate, anything with a shallow peaks is good for them. G'day, TN Lock Fun. How's it going, mate? And you've got the diamond for the more trickier ones, so that you have to really push up yourself. They're more for the ones that are double-ended, like your duos. You know, you got to do the top, you got to do the bottom, you got to go ass up with it and stuff. So this one, I'm going to see, just stick a tension around the top. Don't crush your wafer, because that little gold thing's your wafer, so just get in above it and just give it a little bit of something. So when you're raking, you've got to do light tension, because otherwise you'll damage the wafers. Now these wafers are little things. They're not strong like the pins are, so they're different. So they require a different touch. Okay, so that moved 1 position. So this is a positional lock. So I've got to go again. So the ball you can use as a little rake and find which ones are binding. Got one up the back stuck, so you just give it a little push up with the ball. Yeah, Sean, flea markets are a great place to find cheap locks. Go for it. So Cucumber suggests when I get my duo, the one I got from Wyatt that was sent to you, Lady Locks, recommend sticking with the deforest diamond, half diamond for it, or the figure 8 ball. Okay, cool. So this one has a back pin that is not moving. Come on.
I'm having trouble with this J. Gabriel pack lock he sent me. It's just a pack lock.
Is that
goodness?
What, he hasn't put any J Madness in it?
Nothing at all. But you know, since it's got J's dang on, what do you call it on it? It's probably going to be crazy.
Is that the one with his logo on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
in color, isn't it? It's in color.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a kind of a sticker or something, I guess. Very cool looking little.
That's stunning. That's a stunner. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Everyone like one of those. G'day to an Aku medal. Hey, brother. Don't be shy.
G'day.
So that is not working. It's moved it to the first position, but it wants to be single pin wafer picked for the next position. So I'm going to use a diamond.
Yeah, the Cucumber says deforest half diamond. Deforest half diamond for the duo as well.
Yep. Lady Locks can be in the chat. That's through YouTube. Lady Locks can be in the chat if you want her in the chat. If you need a second mod there, GK Man, Lady Locks can do that. Come on. Get your pick in. This warding is really grabby. And I've not come across a one of these that has such tight watering before. Definitely didn't want to be raked. Okay, move to a third position. You're kidding me. What kind of craziness is this? Yep, Lady Lux can talk, and she can also talk as me through StreamYards as well. So
Yes,
she
yes.
doesn't have to change stream. She can always answer you under my name.
Yes, yes. Any questions? Any questions? I'm happy to try to answer. Let me get this microphone correct. Correct. So you can hear me. Can you hear me now? All right.
We can hear you.
Oh, Snake's visiting Australia. When are you visiting, Snake?
Oh,
my
when?
gosh.
When? You coming to South Australia, mate?
Yeah, it says I need to be prepared for when I visit. So I'm thinking he's going to come over to the good old Australia.
That'll be cool. Cool as. Have Mossy Picks here. Get them in the lock lab. Pick them together. Cucumber says the good thing about the duos, you can't really overset it as long as you're going between bottom picking and top picking. Okay, that's good to know. This one is really weird. All right, we're going to go with the quint on this. We're going to try everyone on this lock. I know it can be picked open because I have done it before. Yeah, the drop bears, mate. I'll fill you in on those so you know how to protect yourself.
Yeah. I'm trying to see.
Good
Drop
way
bears.
to protect yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
good way to protect yourself against drop bears. All right, I've just locked it up again. Good on you. All right, we're going the other way.
Gotta
Good
be
way to
very...
protect yourself against the drop bears you just don't listen to what Aussie says about it.
Yeah. Look it up first.
Oh, well, that was easy going the right way. That helps if you go in the direction the thing wants to be picked in. All right. So it's going anti-clockwise. All right, locked in that position now. Let's keep going anti-clockwise.
Did anybody see Loki's latest did anyone see Loki's latest friggin' picks that he did?
No, left-hand Loki. What's he up to?
He is a complete lock-picking psycho, and he picked this it's the Fortress, I don't know, the Fortress Challenge from Know the Bird, and it was that what is that lock? Let me go to the channel and see if it says the lock. It's that lock is this called? Hold on. It's that giant why is it doing this when I say more? Okay. Oh no, he didn't name it. Let me just show you guys the picture of it. It is one of these where's my camera? One of these locks here. You guys know what lock that is? It's that Snake knows it. I know he knows which one I'm talking about. And G Key, you guys all know which one it is. It's that shit. I can never think
show
of
it
the name
again.
of it.
Show
Let
it
me
again
look
and
it up.
hold it on screen. Let me put you on.
Let me actually pull it up right here. I'll pull it up right here in the stream.
Make it easier. Where's my deforest? Bring on the deforest. It's one of my favorite peaks. It's one of the peaks that is not utilized as much as it should be, but really give it a go because it's got a great reach. You can locate pins easy enough with it, and It just works. I know that Saspers only picks with a deforest diamond, and that guy is a picking machine. And Saspers has just started doing videos again in the last few months. He went on hiatus for about a year, I reckon. But they're back doing videos. So go check out Saspers, Saspes. He's in Europe. There it is.
Yeah, you know what? Just go to Left Hand Loki's channel, guys, and go look it up because I can't find it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's that military lock that everybody's like. It's like $500, and it has a giant like the lock body on it with a Medico inside.
It's an Ingerson, is it?
No, this is a
not the Ingerson. It's I know the one you mean. It is massive.
I'm gonna ask him. He's texting me now. I'm just gonna ask him what it is. I watched it and couldn't believe it. No, it's not the Ingersoll inside of there. I don't think it was. I thought it was a Medico in there because he rakes it first.
Right. Definitely need the top of the keyway.
Oh, maybe that's because he has underscores in his name. I just hate when YouTube can't find things for me. It makes me so mad.
GQ Man saying Ingersoll as well. But an Ingersoll with a Medico core. Or it's the Medico big one. You know, the one that breaks up into 3 pieces or something.
There it is.
Let's go full screen.
Oh, yeah. It's an Ingersoll with a military keyway Medico biaxial. Okay. That's what he said it is. Very crazy. Very crazy indeed. And he picks it in 37.6 seconds, people.
You're kidding me.
I'm not even kidding. It's freaking insane. He's a picking psycho. So go check it out, guys. I cannot believe he destroyed this lock. He destroys this lock in seconds. It's disgusting. It's crazy. And he is a beast.
McDonald Paul is traveling around checking out the Chrissy lights. That's really nice. Have you got Itty Bitty and Lola with you, or just Lola and your daughter? And congratulations, McDonald Paul. You have cracked 1,000 subscribers with your Itty Bitty and Lola videos, which is just awesome.
Yes, okay, congrats on that, McD Poor. He's slaying it. He is slaying it out there.
And literally. I just want to say that I was right. I was right. I said to McD Port when he first started and he showed Itty Bitty, I said, show more of Itty Bitty. Itty Bitty's gonna be a star. I called it in the early days, people. Just Lola, wife and daughters. Oh, you got multiple daughters. No, GQ man. I've only just hit 1,300 and I've been here 6 years. Like, I need to show more of my dog. What is going on with this lock? This lock has got to go down. What is your issue? Oh, probably turning it the wrong way again. These are all probably anti-clockwise things. See, that's one of the things I have a really, when you get into bad habits when you start something new because you didn't have all the information, like the nuances of the information. Yes, you've got a general knowledge around a subject and stuff and tools and how to do things, but the little nuances you don't have. And that's one of the things that I never did when I first started, was change out my picks, change out my tensioner, and try something different. I always forget. And this is my New Year's mantra, is to turn it clockwise, because I'm such a clockwise picker. I need to go anti-clockwise. That's what I need to do, go anti-clockwise. I've got 1,280% more than you do, Kiziki Man. You've been doing this as long as I have, GK. How long have you been doing Locksport for, mate? Because you were in Locksport before I got here, I think. All right, Cucumber, thanks very much for calling, Pickle Man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Come hang out with us on the 24-hour live stream for New Year's Eve.
Oh, Sean, that's awesome. Yeah, I would totally use that if it's already got 4.5. Oh, yeah.
One of the things we were talking about last live stream with Sean, and whether start a whole new channel just for Locksport, or to utilize those 4.5 grand subs and start doing Locksport content on there, and they may just get new Locksporters out of it. They might find it really interesting because there is a crossover between skills and stuff and interests. Like, a lot of Locksporters have knife collections for some odd reason. We do. It's just we've all gone down similar pathways. We all have similar interests. So yeah, Sean, when are you going to change your name, mate? Because Sean's thinking about changing his name to the lock-picking blacksmith. So he's a smithy. So the gigantic pick that Sean's going to be making you is going to be an actual real pick, gigantic real pick. It's not going to be, a replica placky one. It's going to be the real deal, Lady Locks. So if you come across a gigantic lock, you're going to be able to have a pick it.
That's going to be crazy. I gotta clear my good spot on my desk for it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's insane.
And everyone's going to want one, Sean. So be prepared to say no to people.
Yeah, it's one thing. Or be prepared to say yeah, but charge them a bull bar. I'd be like, yeah, for like $500, I can make you one.
Yeah,
$552, $552.99. I got you.
See, that's one of the things that I don't do a lot. I don't say no a lot to Locksporters, and which is why it's taking longer to get these packages out, because I've got other locks that have to go with them. And we're in. Oh, that's a squeaky. No wonder that one was taken out of service. It needs a little bit of help.
It sure is squeaky, damn.
Squeak that lock. Now, was that a master key? No, that one didn't have a master wafers in it. This one does. Oh, go clockwise, because that's anti-clockwise. God, anti-clockwise, because that's the way they want it done. So just a little bit of raking and a bit of rocking.
Yeah, I have to figure out what I'm gonna pick on my live stream later. What I'm gonna do on my live stream later. I need to figure that out. I got no clue yet. I'm just like, just pick some locks, do some practicing.
We just
I do not know.
Make it up as we go along, as we do. G'day, dude. So you mentioned the dog, and the dog arrives.
Oh,
There's the Betty Boo. Betty, darling,
Betty.
you want to come and say hello to your fans? No, I'm laying down. Right, okay. She's not happy that I just put the carrot in her bowl this morning and didn't actually hand feed it to her one piece at a time. How rude of me. But
Yeah,
I was busy.
that's pretty rude, P Dubs.
I was.
She likes for you to have to hand feed her, huh?
She likes the service. She likes room service. We like to call it room service. And yeah, she's a room service kind of girl.
No,
Clockwise. Okay, top of the queue.
oh, look at that. Got one open. Woohoo!
All right, we have an open on a live. Fancy that. Oh, she's gone. All right, she doesn't like it. Are you going to get back to the alphabet locks with itty bitty? Yeah, that's so cool. I told you the kids would love it. They would learn the alphabet with itty bitty. I said it would be a star. And then you brought in another personable personality in the lovely Lola. Oh my God, she is so expressive in the face. Lady Locks, have you seen any of McD Paul's videos with Lola the puppy, the new assistant's dog?
I don't know if I
She is
did.
gorgeous. The head tilts, the eye, the sideway eye looks at you, the side eye. Oh my God. She's got it all going on. And she loves to play. But she's big. Like, when she bounces around, she needs space.
Oh, yeah. I've seen pictures of her. Yeah. I thought you said, did I see a certain video of her? My bad. I misheard you.
Just Lola in general.
Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous. She is a beaut. I don't even know.
So Lock Dude says, hello, sweetie Poochie. Oh, we've got nicknames now. Hello, sweetie Poochie. I think he's referring to you, Lady Locks.
Oh no, I think he's talking.
I don't think in any context I would ever be a sweetie Poochie.
I don't know that I would either. I'm pretty nasty and mean. I'm not a sweetie. I'm not a sweetie. That's for sure, people. That is for sure, people. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to pick open this Rober that Left Hand Loki sent me. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, did you say Roger?
Yeah, Rober. Yeah, it's not fun.
Rober. Is that one of those high security narkies?
Yeah, it's a little safety deposit lock, and it's like really little and cute, but it's full of death and horrors. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I hate it.
See you later, Zoe the cat. Thanks for calling in, mate. Appreciate it. And I am, I will be finding that kangaroo today to send to you.
Zoe says he wants a kangaroo, but I don't think he really wants one. I don't know if he should.
He doesn't know what he's asking for, really. He doesn't know what he's getting into. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. It'll be might have to package it FedEd, you know. Someone's got to feed it. So
the Luck Dude says, well, the nickname was for the dog, but if you want to snag the nickname, who am I to try to stop you?
See, that's what happens when you just read a part of the chat and you don't read all of the chat. You miss the context. Yeah, they will tear you apart in an instant. Yeah, don't look them twice in the eye. Just walk away. Be nice.
Snake knows what's up with Australia. He's cutting over there.
Yeah, there was recently a 7 foot, so over 6 foot high, ripped like he'd been going to the gym all his life, big boy kangaroo, standing in suburbia, in a rural town, just standing there looking at the person that was filming him, and that person's was probably shitting themselves. And this kangaroo was massive. It's one of the biggest kangaroos that has ever been sighted in the wild.
Wow.
7 foot, 7 foot high, and ripped everywhere. I mean, everything has a muscle on it. Everything. And that thing's got a tail that it can sit back on while it kicks your body apart with its back legs and claws. And it doesn't even have to use boxing hands. You know, it'll, yeah, good luck with that. So be nice, bring food, always bring an offering when you come to someone's place. It's polite. Don't just, go in there and, oh, I've got to show you this. I found out recently through Nick's Picks and Lady Locks, yes, we are still doing the live stream where we're going to learn about all of these illegal picks. That's still on. However, one of the things that Nick pointed out to me recently, because he happened to catch my live, which was very fortunate, because of the time zone thing, you don't often get the UK mob in. This here is a Squire 220. Little baby, a lovely little beastie, and I bought it at a market up north, and this has a post in it. The post is this thing here. Get a focus would be good. That is the post. Now you have to have a key that's like a pipe to go over the top of that. It's a different kind of key. Now I thought all of these were standard, and then I got out my little 220 that Andy Mack gave me, along with the tools to pick it, and which I've been too scared to use. Once I used them once and thought, oh no, I'm going to snap that, so I stopped. That's why we're getting Nick in. He'll tell us how far we can go, and this one does not have a post.
Interesting.
It's a through key. So this key goes all the way through. Now what, and pops out the back there. What Nick said to me was that this one with the post is really old and is a collector's item worth a lot. And not to give it away. So I thought, I like things like this, so I can do comparisons of old and new. And this will be one of those. So that is awesome. So we'll do a video on this. We'll compare all the font. We'll compare what's inside. We'll do a picking of both of them, and yeah. So that's awesome. And as you can see from this, the shackle is slightly different as well, but the footprint is very similar. So yeah, these are coming up on the channel once we get through the New Year's live.
Yeah, everybody's really digging that one, P-Dubs. Really digging that one. I got locks here. Worries. I just cannot even with these things. Oh my god. They are so difficult and so just brutal. Just brutal. Never even heard of this one that I'm picking, but I wanted to gut it once I got it open. But every time I try, then the clamp doesn't want to come off, and trying to get the clamp off just makes me end up messing everything up. So I can't gut it to see what's in there. But
which lock is that? The Rogo? Rogo?
No, this is just I don't know what it's called. Dejo? Oh, I don't know. It's a very weird name.
So this cabinet lock, this what do you call it? Filing cabinet lock, Look at that. That's really cool. That logo is really good. This key is weird, unusual, different. It's good. It actually bends. Like it's
Oh
got a
yeah,
thing here.
Picksmith sent out a couple of them to us around here, but I don't know
It's
what the
like,
heck that's about.
wow. Why would you have a key that did that? What's the benefit of that? You know, going in sideways and going like that. Why do you, what? I don't understand. Why would you go to the
I think
trouble
it's
of
a
making a key like
trailer
that?
hitch. I think it's a trailer hitch, some type of thing key, so maybe it wouldn't fit the whole way in, but I don't know. Like if it was attached maybe to a trailer, like
Or
in
maybe
between
if you
two things,
you were
maybe. I
going
don't know.
under like that, it would, if it
Yeah.
was a trailer and the lock was up like that, it would be helpful to go in like that to turn it.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. But yeah, I guess. I don't know, but I thought it was really cool, which is why I got the lock.
Yeah. Very cool. It is
GQ Man
interesting. I never wondered why.
could be so it doesn't snap off easy. Yeah, but it would snap off easy. This weakens it because you've only got two little thin pins on each side of that holding it in, creating a little hinge. So yeah, interesting, different. GQ Man saw a lever padlock had brass take on the front with some big prison name on it. Just remake clone because prisons never put their names on locks. Aha! Yeah, there's fake locks out there, people. I never knew there was fake locks until I knew, and it was like, you're kidding me. Why would you? What? Like, unbelievable. Yeah, locks get faked. There's big dollars in locks if you're selling them and stuff. You're collecting them, but yeah, I only find out the value of locks long after I've had them and picked them and keep them or move them on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know that I've ever come across any, but I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure I could see those fake locksmiths doing fake locks 100%. Just faking like they got you some decent lock or whatever on your house and it ain't nothing but garbage. I could totally see that.
Yeah. Um, and oh, Snake said the kangaroos, they have muscles on muscles. You bet they do. And you can see every one of them too. And yeah, they're a magnificent looking beastie. Wallabies are a smaller version, like heaps smaller. So a kangaroo's like this big, and a wallaby's like this big.
Okay.
They're two different species. They're both kangaroos, but they're two different. They're the same genus, different species, or the same species, different genus. I always get that mixed up. I can't remember my biology days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't know. So that lock was a steel lock with a brass plaque. Yeah, the plaques are, yeah, are not. It's always a dead giveaway. Right, that can go back up there. Trying to keep the lock lab neater so I can move around and have more than just leg room.
Good luck
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. GQ Man
Good luck
says
with
those
that.
big roos were the original guys on Muscle Beach. Yeah, I've seen kangaroos on a beach too. That's not far fetched. Yeah, I've seen them on beaches.
That's crazy. Yeah, I guess maybe everybody's so nice over there because you guys have to band together against all your wildlife.
Well,
You guys
yeah,
have to
you
have a
don't.
common
Yeah,
common
you want to
enemy.
be polite to people when you're out in the bush because you never know when you might need a hand. You could get bogged.
Right.
You could need saving from a roo or something else that wants to cart you off.
Yeah. Yep. I could see that. It's pretty
Kangaroo,
crazy over there.
if you like your meat tasting gamey and stuff, yeah, that's what roos are. It has a stronger flavour than standard beef meat. But yeah, they are edible, as with anything, it's edible if you're prepared to eat it. Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah.
But it's really hard eating a kangaroo because all you can do is think of, oh shit, I'm eating Skippy. Now, Skippy the bush kangaroo was a series that we grew up with as kids on telly, and it was a kangaroo actor, like a proper kangaroo, and it was based around this family that were rangers, and the kangaroo would always save the day. What's up, Skip? How's it going, Skip? Oh, Sonny's down a ravine. I need to go get some help. Okay, Skip. That's how it went, and we grew up on that. And so when they brought out eating kangaroos, it was like, oh, it did my head in. It was like, I can't eat Skip. Like, can't eat Skippy. And that's like, if memes were about back then when they did that, it would have been so many Skippy memes. Duck and duck. Donald Duck. It would be eating like eating Donald Duck. Exactly.
That is too funny.
GQ Man says, roost steaks just jumped the plate. Yeah, you don't want them that raw cooked. Or eat bugs. Yeah, Bugsy. I'm eating the bunny. Yeah, not good. Yeah, they want us endear us to all these animals, and then they want us to eat them, and it's like, what are you trying to do to a kid's mind?
Yeah, true. Goodness. I don't know.
Let's see if we can get a 201 open for the
Ooh,
fun.
guys, Eastlands. I talked to Eastlands today at 44 Delta. And being the stand-up wonderful guy he always is, he is going to make me my giant lock from 3D printed.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
he is. Yes, he is. He even has the file for it. He ever knows where to file it. He's like, oh, you want that one? He's like, I can make that, no problem. I was like, okie
Is that the
dokie.
Outpass?
Yeah, it's the one Dalpez, but it's like a smaller version of it. I don't need it to be that humongous and giant, but yeah, I did want to get one that was, sized up so I could show people in videos different things about locks or whatever I'm talking about. And I have something that you can actually see and, kind of wrap your mind around a little bit. Because it's kind
it's a
of
good
hard to
visual
do
aid.
that. Yeah, it's hard to see that kind of stuff when you're looking at it in a lock because it's so small and things get, you're just like, wait, what is that? How's that work? Oh my God, what? No. But yeah, this is like totally the right size. It's like, well, this big, so that when it's on camera, you can see everything working and everything. Like everything's brightly colored, different colors, so like the pins will be a bright color and everything's just like different colored. And I'm just gonna get some spool pins and a serrated pin, a spool pin, and the rest standard because I can show spool like what that
Because you
stuff
got that
does.
other tutorial aid from what was that 3D Locksport when they were going all that stuff from 3D Locksport. I don't know if everyone knows, but COVID Instruments, they acquired 3D Locksport, and they have made most of those files available free for you to 3D print yourself, which is so cool. What other company would do that? They would just see profit in it and go, no, we'll just keep selling the product. But COVID Instruments knows that a lot of Locksporters now have 3D printers, and they've made those files available, which is just awesome. That is just another, feather in CI's cap, I reckon.
Yeah, that was pretty cool of them for sure. Yeah, Lockdude said, I think I've snagged all those files for my printer. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
GQ Man said, no rattlesnake pins. Nah, I think by the time you've learned spools and serrated pins, okay, there's really nothing that you need to see from that lock that I could possibly show. Maybe like how to pick a gin spool. So maybe
Yep.
and maybe how to pick a Christmas tree. But you know what? Isaac Cashman's got an amazing video about that out already and those types of things. So it's like that's, and especially if I'm using it for when I do like my vertical live streams where there's people that have never picked a lock that happen into it and go, wait, what are you doing? I'm not going to be showing gin spools, so I figured it's fine to get a spool pin, a serrated pin, and the rest standard, just because the main thing I want to show is, what's actually happening when we're picking it and how to, how to gut it. I could show how to gut it and things like that as well with that printed version, because the top comes off and you can actually gut it. It's amazing. The thing's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. They enabled someone else to fill that gap, and Echelons ran with it, which was really good. Had the ability to do it, and which is awesome. And have you seen that lock? Oh my God, that 44 Delta Echelons has got made up from pack lock.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
It is wicked. Oh
Very
my
cool.
God, that is wicked.
Very cool.
So that's not going to go anywhere. That's just going to go on eBay, they said. But how cool is that?
Really
That
cool.
Lock can do something like that. It's over $200 already on eBay. Oh my God. Okay.
That is wild.
That is one expensive pack lock.
I'll say. Damn.
Yeah. So it's really good to have those visual aids, those tutorial things, because one of the things with doing the vertical lives, for myself and Lady Locks, for us it's about spreading awareness about the Locksport community to the general YouTube population. So we do our vertical lives specifically to target those newcomers who know nothing about Locksport, know nothing about lockpicking. That's why we go back to the basics on our vertical lives. On our horizontal lives like this, we do our usual stuff, we do our usual hangout, and that's the difference between our verticals and these ones. Well, having said that, we are going to wrap it up now. Thank you very much, Lady Locks. Lady Locks was my techie assistant before I started. I had new things to plug in and make things go, and Lady Locks cracked the code, got me hooked up, got me going, got me fixed up, got audio, got visuals, got live stream. So we are now precariously set up, but we are set up for the New Year's live stream.
Oh yeah. Yep. We're all set up. We got some fun little intros and outros and everything like that for you. So it's all professional looking and all that. You know what I mean?
And if you'd like to join us on the 24-hour live stream, just let us know. Let us know what sort of time slot you want to come in on, and we will make it happen, because it will be a Locksport hangout with guests.
Yeah, that'll be cool. We have everybody come on and pick with us or whatever and all that fun stuff.
And as each country hits their midnight, we are going to be picking locks from those countries around the world. So if you're in that part of the world, you've got a lock that comes from that country, come on and pick it live with us. Lady Locks, there's only one thing to say. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for being in the chat. Check out Lady Locks next. She'll be going vertical. Let's support the verticals. Let's support the newbies in the chat in the verticals, and encourage the chat to keep it clean, keep it moderated. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you being here. Stay legal. Temptation is everywhere.